Hello there, I'm Rob Lang. I'm the CEO and founder of Farm.One. And today we've got a really special occasion because we have Priyanka Naik in the studio with us today, surrounded by the farm. Welcome.
Beautiful, thank you so much.
Yeah, and we're going to make a little dish today, right? We're going to make a masala chickpea bruschetta.
It's bruschetta, Rob, okay.
I'm trying my best. And that is from your new book, which is the Modern Tiffin. So tell us a little bit about your book.
Well, we conveniently have one right here, but my book just came out. It's called the Modern Tiffin, and it's available for sale everywhere. And it's 100% vegan, and it's also sustainable. So there's a lot of sustainably driven recipes throughout, sustainable tips and tricks. And it's a culmination of my heritage. I'm first generation Indian American. And my life, I've traveled to nearly 40 countries. So every chapter in the book actually focuses on like a different region or part of the world that I've been to, which is why we're making a bruschetta today, because that is from my Italian chapter, because I've been to Italy so much. So very excited about it.
Amazing. So this recipe, masala chickpea bruschetta,
yes,
right? Tell us a little bit about how this came about.
Yeah, so this, I love this recipe. It's actually one of my most popular recipes because it's so hearty and colorful, but it came about from a combination of two things. One is my love for chickpeas. We cook with a lot of chickpeas at home, and we have a dish at home called chole, and chole is just like it basically translates to chickpea, but in all different parts of India, you'll have different renditions of chole, which is basically different masalas and spices combined with chickpeas. Sometimes it could be a little bit on the drier side, sometimes it could have more gravy, and my mom made it a very particular way at home, and I really loved that dish.
Okay, so let's get to it. Masala chickpea bruschetta.
Yes, let's start. So we're gonna do a little bit of chopping first. It's basically just the basic vegetables and spices that are gonna be in the dish. So first we're gonna start with some Indian green chilies. So these are pretty spicy. They look small, but they're very dynamite. If you don't have these, you can easily just use serrano chilies. So now we're gonna chop up some shallot. So really it's just, you can use red onion in this, you can use white onion, you can use shallot, as long as you have some sort of like oniony flavor. Basically I'm creating, this is kind of like the Indian mirepoix, or whatever, however you want to refer to it. Like these are like the basic ingredients that would go into any Indian dish, similar to like celery, onion, and carrot in, I would say, a European dish.
Oh, amazing, great. And so while you're working on these shallots, right, we've got chickpeas. I see, what have we got, some yogurt over there? Yes,
so this is coconut yogurt, and you know, maybe I'm gonna have you help me even.
I think I'm capable of doing...
I don't know, are you up for it?
Yes, I'm definitely up.
I mean, clearly I'm not proving myself here. I can barely peel like shallots, so. So for the coconut yogurt, which is basically gonna be the base for our bruschetta, this is just plain, unsweetened. You can use oat milk yogurt, almond milk yogurt, as long as just as plain and non-dairy. Yeah. To this, we just want to add some spices to help balance the tang of the yogurt. Okay. So we're gonna add some cumin powder. Okay. Freshly ground. How much of this should I put in? You could just go for it.
Yeah, whole thing?
Yeah, whole thing.
You like it spicy?
I like my food flavored, and you know. Great. So we're gonna add that, and then you're gonna add some, you can add a little pinch of pepper, black pepper.
Fantastic. Freshly ground as well.
And then also a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And then we're actually gonna put some lemon juice. So I'll cut a little lemon for you here.
Thank you.
And we're gonna add a little bit of fresh lemon juice.
Got it.
And then you basically just wanna mix that up. And I would mix it up and give it a taste, and it should have a balanced flavor.
Okay, awesome. I might steal this little spoon from behind you over here.
Do it.
Do that. Got a completely inappropriate spoon. All right.
It's basically like, so have you had a raita before? Like
I
an
have.
Indian raita?
Yeah, with the little bits of cucumber in it, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a version of raita. This is basically like kind of a different rendition of raita.
Great. I hadn't actually thought of doing this before. So you just put the spices straight into the yogurt, and then that's it. It's good to go.
And the reason why I'm making you do this right now is because it actually tastes better if it sits for a bit. Okay. So it's kind of like marinating. So we have our shallots cut. We're just going to use one for this. That's more than enough. Okay. We have 1 can of chickpeas that have been drained, and hopefully you guys did not throw out the aquafaba from that.
We would never do that. It's such a valuable ingredient in vegan cooking.
All right, now we're ready to start sauteing. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to move this yogurt aside.
I might switch sides with you.
Yep.
Let's do that. You're the professional over here. We might turn it up a little bit.
Turn this up.
This is the first time the Farm.One induction stove has been used.
Is this the inauguration?
Yes, it is the inauguration.
Oh my
You should
goodness.
smash that bottle of olive oil over the side of it.
I'm honored. I am so honored. Okay, so we're just using like a regular pan. You could use nonstick. My cooking style is just like, I don't really like a lot of like utensils or like doing an oven and a skillet. Like I just like to keep it simple.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
we're
We've got
adding
canola oil going in there.
Yep, you can add any neutral oil. Basically any oil that has a high smoking point.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna add the seeds in. So see how they're popping a little bit?
Oh, this is going to smell amazing.
Look at that. You gotta get a close up of that, Corey.
Got that?
This is where the action is. I love that. So now we have those seeds in.
Okay.
And next we're just gonna get basically our ginger, garlic, green chilies. They're all just gonna pop right in there with the shallots. And you just do a quick saute, and like, honestly, this alone, you could literally just do this saute,
Yeah.
add it to like some potatoes, any sort of vegetable, like you have something really, really hearty. That's why I call this the Indian Mirepoix, because it's our basis.
Yeah. Smelling great already.
So now in goes the chickpeas.
What's that, 1 can of chickpea?
1 can drained. And then some other wonderful spices. So we're gonna add turmeric, everyone's fave.
Yeah.
Now this is popular now.
This is from Burlap and Barrel, by the way.
Oh, they have single origin turmeric. I do.
Yeah.
like
Great
their-
company. Even the kitchen towel that we have here is Burlap and Barrel, so
Hello, Burlap.
happy to support those folks.
Yes.
Okay, and so what's the last thing to go in?
And garam masala. So this is basically a combination of a lot of different warm spices like clove, cinnamon, cardamom. Sometimes there's black pepper in it. And it's lightly roasted, it's ground up. There's usually no salt in garam masala. Usually spiced blends or masalas, like Indian masalas, won't have any salt because that's something that you should control when you're cooking. But it adds like a really nice warm, like back of the throat warming sort of sense to it. So I actually really love this dish for the winter time because it's very comforting in that sense. So you just basically continue sauteing this until the chickpeas get a little bit soft enough where that when we mush it down, it'll mush with the back of our spoon. So once we get to that stage, we'll know that we're almost ready. So actually, while this is sauteing up, I want to add in some fresh herbs to this because that's really going to help elevate.
Where are you going to get fresh herbs from?
I don't know. Do you know a place where I can get some fresh herbs?
Actually, I do know a place. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. So let's get a few of those in. And then we're going to get a few of this. This is the candy pop one?
Yeah.
Okay. This one I probably wouldn't use the stem. That's a little woodsy.
Yeah.
So we'll get a few of that in. And then I'm also going to get some of the, what kind of cilantro is this again?
Confetti.
Confetti cilantro.
Yeah, it's a sustainable form of confetti.
So cool. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, anytime I have a party, I'm just going to use this. Okay. So we're just going to do a quick run of the knife. Okay, let's add this in. Are you ready? This is dramatic.
Oh, great. This is going to be
Oh my
really
God,
good.
this looks so good. We're also going to add a little bit of fresh lemon juice again. Always got to do fresh. You need acidity in here, so you need to balance these flavors because we got green chilies, we got spices in here. If you didn't have the acidity, then it's just like wouldn't. So now we're just going to take the back of our spoon and see it is pretty much mushing, right? I'm not really putting that much pressure, and I have 0 upper body strength, so the fact that this is mushing means that it's pretty much ready. So I like to just mush it up a little bit to give it like a little bit of texture to it. And then like that's pretty much it. I'm gonna give it a quick taste to make sure we're good on salt. Okay, so now I'm just gonna plop it into this plate. And then we'll toast up the bread in here.
So Priyanka, I'm thinking with this yogurt, does it need like 1 extra ingredient perhaps to make it?
It does.
Perfect.
It does. You are now schooling the expert. we need a little bit of sugar in there to help balance the tanginess of the yogurt. Otherwise, it's going to be like too sour in the mouth.
How much sugar would you recommend? This is probably a little bit more than a teaspoon, I would say.
Yeah, just put it in. It's all good. We live our life on the edge here.
There we go. All right. You better get me stirring this yogurt, otherwise, I mean, people are not going to know. They're going to be like, how does it all work?
Okay, so now we're on to the last component, which is the bread. Oh, this is really nice bread.
Yeah, it's from around the corner.
Wow.
Prospect Heights here. I should know the name of the bakery, but I
Stop there on
forgot.
the way.
So basically we just want to cut these on the diagonal. We want to get a little bit of oil into the pan once it's hot.
Are we doing olive oil?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. We'll do a little bit of olive oil.
Pan looks hot. We're just gonna plop in these slices. Plop is a very technical word. And you just want to get a little bit of color on it. You can also, if we wanted to be fancy, and I do like doing this, rub a little bit of garlic on it once it, I'm just gonna actually put a little bit more because it's sticking. Rub a little garlic on it once it gets out of the pan.
I can totally see myself doing this
Yeah.
for Gabby. Like, one of the things, you know, we look for stuff as everyone does, where you get
Yeah.
home and you're tired and you're like, okay, I want to be able to
Yeah.
put something together in like 20 minutes and stuff.
So the beauty of this dish and a lot of dishes in there is you can make pretty much every component ahead of time.
Yeah.
So anytime I use this recipe a lot, I do a ton of events and catering too. This is one of my most popular recipes, and what I'll do is I'll make this and this ahead of time and then do that like right before. And so it's really easy, especially for home cooks or people with kids or...
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay, so now we have our beautiful baguettes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first put on our yogurt, which is basically our like Cumin Raita. We're just gonna, again, very technical term, we're gonna plop some on.
Am I doing this?
Yeah, let's see. You just,
Okay.
you just put
All
it
right,
on.
I'll try a couple and then you do a
Yeah.
couple and we'll see if I'm any. Oh dear. Dear. Oh dear. Well, we're going to go for a rustic approach, aren't we?
Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna fix this.
Beautiful.
Yep, so, you know, no waste here.
waste. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Great.
See? It's rustic. It's you know,
It's abundant.
exactly. I like whole, nice bites, you know? We can...
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you've outdone yourself, Priyanka. I can't wait to eat this.
I hope it is good.
Yeah. Hey, so thanks, Priyanka. This is an amazing dish, the masala chickpea bruschetta.
Yes.
And your book, The Modern Tiffin, is out now. All good bookstores, right?
Yep.
And if people want to find you, where should they go online?
Yes, you can find me all over the interwebs as Chef Priyanka. You can Google The Modern Tiffin. It is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and indie bookshops. So please support your local indie bookstore because I have signed several copies of the book throughout stores, actually across the country. So look out for them there. And yeah, I think we're ready to dig in.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, let's do it. Nice.
Should we do a cheers?
Yeah, cheers. Oh, yeah.
I'm a messy eater. How was it?
This is so good.